Hi everyone, here I am doing a book review on the same book, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, and the chapter is Plan Every Day in Advance. So what is planning? Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. So the author actually, starts with a very powerful quote by Alec McKenzie, which says, "Taking action without thinking things through is a prime source of problems." So your ability to make good plans before you act is a measure of your overall competence. So the author focuses on three main points here. So the first one is increase your return on energy. So one of your top goals at work should be for you to get the highest possible return on your investment of mental, emotional, and physical energy. The good news is that every minute spent on planning can actually save up to 10 minutes in execution. It takes only around 10 to 12 minutes for you to plan your complete day, but it actually results in around, this small investment of time will save you up to 2 hours, that is 100 to 120 minutes in wasted time and diffused efforts throughout the day. Right, so let me explain this. So sometimes what happens, so if you go ahead and just execute your day without planning, so then what happens, you have so many things to handle and you're like, okay, let me start doing this first, and then you realize, no, that is more important than this, so let me do that. So your this work is still undone, right? Or maybe you make your mind that, okay, I'm going to first finish off this particular item, but probably that required a lot of preparation before you start that task which you have not thought through. So that's how the author says that when you actually spend some time in planning your day, this can actually result in a lot of time saved on this kind of diffuse thinking or having a lot of clutter in your mind. The next point is 2 extra hours per day. So here the author emphasizes the importance on working from a list. So always you should work from a list. Whatever new thing comes up, keep on adding to this list. So when you do this, okay, when you actually work through a list, you can increase your productivity and output by 25% or more. That is 2 hours a day. And also make your list a night before. Right? So when you do this activity of planning your day in advance, that is the night before, then as you sleep through, your subconscious mind actually works on this list, and you wake up getting some beautiful ideas to actually, accomplish those tasks. The next point is on different lists for different purpose. So firstly, you should start with a master list. A master list is actually everything, every other idea, every other responsibilities, everything that you think of, okay, should get into your master list. You don't have to sort them out now. You just make a list of everything that you want to do. Now you sort them out into months. Okay, you plan this list, or you work out on how you are going to execute this in various months according, by prioritizing your tasks. Okay, and then before you start each month, okay, the last day of the month, plan on how you're going to execute that particular month. So plan on weeks. Okay, make your weekly list, and before the start of each week, okay, or the end of week, just review your list that you have made for the week. Right? And then you translate that particular list into a daily list and review your daily list a night before. Right? So as you work through the day, tick off the items on your list as you complete them. And this activity gives you a visual picture of accomplishment. It generates a feeling of success and forward motion. Seeing yourself working progressively through your list motivates and energizes you. It raises your self-respect and self-esteem. The last point is on planning a project. So when you have a project of any kind, begin by making a list, right? Every step that you have to accomplish, okay, to execute the project from beginning to end, write it down, okay? Prioritize it, sequence it. So when you do this activity, you get a mental picture, you get a complete picture, okay? So you write it down on a paper or on your computer, and you get a complete picture on how you're going to execute that particular project. Okay, and then go ahead and start executing the tasks one by one. So as you work through your list, you'll feel more effective and powerful. You will feel more in control of your life. So when you plan each day in advance, you will find it much easier to keep going and to get going, right? So the work will go faster and smoother than ever before. So you will feel more powerful and competent. You will get more done faster than you thought possible, and eventually you will become unstoppable.